So now that you've watched the stamping and all that jazz, it's really simple, right? You don't need me to walk you through that. So I went ahead, I cut them all up, and then I did the watercolor on them. Now this one I did spray with one of my spray dyes. I don't like it as much, but whatever, we have acrylic pens to fix that problem. And so what I did is I've been making ephemera on the down low. Basically, I've been trying to use up some of my scrap papers and brayer off sheets and all that stuff. So as I go through them, I'll explain, what they are. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get back to making some cool journals, hopefully to sell. And so, yeah, so I'm building up my stash. And I thought, you know what, wouldn't it be fun to stamp out some images, and then use them as decoration on ephemera. And so let's start with this one. So this is a piece of scrapbook paper that I stitched down. So it's going to be a pocket. And I thought we could do these 3 flowers on here. Maybe like that, layer them. Anyway. So I just want to ink them up real quick. And if you notice here on my left, I left some of those blank for future projects, or just to leave them blank and use them as, little pieces of ephemera tucked inside a pocket or an envelope or something for the user. And I'm sure I put down the description of what the stamps are. But again, these are from Merriam-Wolf, these stamps, the flower ones. It's a set of 5. And you have, I don't know, I think they're only sold as a set. I have to double check that, but yeah, so. They are really cool. And then we use my Taino stamps. Those are the ones that include the totem, the shaman, and the sun god there. And then this is my newest stamp. That's Bobble Eye. It comes in the small one and the larger one. And then below I have this one. This is rings or círculos, as it's called on the PM Artist website. You just type in my name, Eddie Reyes, you will find all of my designs. So that's another stamp. That comes in 2 sizes as well. And then this is Unraveling Squares that I did. And those actually come in, it's a stack of 3 boxes or squares. But I just cut up my larger version of the stamp to use them individually. And yeah, you can do that. Once you buy the stamp, you can do whatever you want with it. So I thought it would be cool to have, those separated, and I can add little details here and there. All right, I'm just gonna get some glue and glue these down. And of course, the minute I sit down to do something, I got a kitty cat begging for food. I'm just gonna put down some glitter glue, and they're not gonna go, not glue all the way to the bottom because I'm not putting them all the way to the bottom. But I'm gonna stagger them. This does need a little bit more. Keep it in frame, Eddie. People like to see stuff. And there's one. I'll do this one here. Let's see how far. We'll do that one there. Okay, I like it. And so what I did is, after I cut up and painted the stamped images, I went through the ephemera I had already made, or like the pockets and envelopes and little journal cards and tags that I've made to build up my stash. I also, I pulled those out, and then I put together what I thought looked best with them. So it'll make this process a lot quicker and a lot less painful. Here are my scissors. You know what, let me put the third one down and I'll just cut them all at the same time. And that one can go there, so right to about there. Yeah, so I've been missing, you know, just doing journals and making pockets and ephemera and using, you know, all kinds of stuff. So I'm gonna get back to that. Don't worry, I still do gel printing. That's always gonna happen. But you know, this is also fun too. And is that good? Let me just trim it off and we got a nice pocket. Obviously it's not a pocket until I glue it down to a page, but as you can see, let me see, I need paper, Eddie. Where's a piece of coffee dyed paper I would use. There we go. And so this corner pocket, I would glue it down there. Got plenty of room to groove. You could even, if you want to do it that way, if you want to be wild and funky, you can do it that way. So that's number one. All right, number two, what do we got here? Oh, this one was cool. This was an envelope. I tried to make an envelope, and you can see on the back, it's something else that I printed on here, but I never used. So I jelly printed on the other side, and so I had the 4 flaps, but the envelope just was all wonky. So I cut the 4 sides off, which would be 4 of these, and then rounded my corners and then added one of the cut off pieces in here. So this is like a pocket, right? And then punched a circle out of this stamp or this piece of stamping. And I thought I could use it on here. Or even could put it here, I thought. And you could use it as a flip open, you know. There's a little bird in there. That's cute, right? I'm not going to cover that up. So something like that. All right. Before I change my mind again, I'm going to ink it and stick it down. How do I want it? Like that. And I'm going to probably glue just about like there. That should be good enough. Yeah, so that'll be nice, a nice cool pocket, kind of tuck spot, you know. And then on the back, I could glue this down, and then there'd be another pocket behind. So that's what I'll probably do. And then notch this out. Let me get my punch. I can punch a little notch out of here to indicate that it's a pocket and not just a not just completely glued down. So yeah, very nice. All right, there we go. So, and then this little guy, I went ahead and used some acrylic and gel pens on here just to zhuzh it up. This one I had sprayed with some spray dye, but I didn't like how it was just plain, so I just added some more details. And here's a gel print envelope that I made. Nothing fancy, basic. Plenty of room to stuff stuff in, so like, you know, I could put this in there. There you go. And then just to cuten it up, I'm gonna put this guy on here, or I could put it there. Because if I were to put it in my book, I can make it a flip out where this flips out, you have your pocket there, and then on the other side, you have a pocket in here too. So let's see. I'm gonna put that right there. That's good. That's my little shaman. And coming out soon is the second set of these Taino stamps. And these are the ancient symbols of the indigenous peoples of what's now Puerto Rico. And they are my ancestors. And I have some cool new ones coming out. I think maybe by the time this video is out, or like this video will be out right before it comes out, so look out for that. Little glue will do you good. And I can certainly add more, but for now this is good. This is a start. All right. And then here's another envelope I made. Same envelope, same style, and all I did was round the edges. I think I rounded the corners on that one too. Look at it, nice, and it feels so cool because it's like covered in acrylic paint. So it's got a really nice, kind of almost like a fabric-y, like a textile feeling. And so I thought we could take our totem. We could stick our totem here. But I think I want to do it like I was doing with this one, and maybe do this one this way. Yeah, and I can have my little dude right there. I'm just gonna put a little ink on the edges to take away some of that white. And after I put the glue on, I just thought of this. You could leave the center part without glue and then use it as a tuck spot. That's a good idea too, right? All right, there's another one down. Make sure you just stick. And that's the thing with gluing something to acrylic paint, to something with acrylic paint on it. Make sure you press down well and use a good glue, because it tends not to want to stick as well as you would want it to. So just make sure that you get a good glue and give it a good press. Make sure everything sticks. Ta-da! And then I've got these two cute little journal cards here. So the back, I left white, but I think I can ink them up now. And then each of these flowers, one will go here and one will go here. You could also heat emboss these if you are so inclined. That would be cool. You could stamp them out in the embossing ink. Use black, so all your outlines are black, like you see here, and then you can just fill it in with paint or pen or what have you. All right, that's good. Another one down. This one I kept a little more neutral, but I can add some more details here with a trusty gold gel pen. This is another journal card. Yep. So what do we have here? Let's golden up the ears. Maybe just that part there. Lines. Been doodling a lot lately. It's been fun. What if we just outline this here? I think that will be good. Pretty cool. Yeah, just doing this, like I said, just to get rid of some of those, get rid of that white edge. And this was a piece of scrapbook paper. It's a little heavier. It comes in one of those smaller pads. So it's just the scrapbook paper. And then I just left and it's one-sided. That's why it's white on the back. White on the back. Wow, talking is hard today. I didn't do my vocal warm-up exercises. I'm just kidding, I don't do that. I'm weird, but I'm not that weird. All right. There we go, little shaman card. And here we have our totem. And this is a, this I made on a video, and it is a, when I tested these new sprays from, these guys, the CSY Art Gallery ink sprays, the magic sprays. And so I cut down the mixed media paper I did it on and just made it into a little card, added the strip of gel print, and it's on tissue. And we'll put this little guy here, maybe off center, and we'll put a little sentiment on there later or something. That's a good idea. I'll save the sentiments for later and kind of maybe tailor them to whatever journal I'm making. That I'll use this in, so that'll be cool. So I like to have these things, like, if not partially done, completely done, and then it's just easier just to put everything together as you're building your book. All right. Let's do that. We leave the center part open so we have a little tuck spot. And we'll tuck something in there so we remember there's a tuck spot in there. My friend Becky sent me some stickers. Maybe I could put, maybe this will fit in there. Is it too small? Yeah. Opening is too small. Here's a crown. Will that fit? No. Kitty cat, you're not gonna fit. Oh. Now this is a sticker. She loves to gel print on labels, and she makes really cool ones. So maybe I could do that. I'll do half of this. Could have left more room. I think the glue spread, but you get the idea, right? Hey, let's we can zhuzh up this little dude here. What kind of colors we got going on? Let's try with the blue. Come in and put some green. Oh, come on. Fill in some of the dots or something, you know. Just a little bit here and there. Maybe give him a green nose. One of these. Chin. So what has everyone been up to? Getting ready for the holidays, or just not doing the holidays? Whatever. What's going on? I don't know what I'm doing for the holidays. My house is still not ready. We're hoping the middle of December, but I'm not sure. I did get a photo of how they painted the outside, and let's just say I'm not happy. I did not have a choice, so you do with that info what you want, but yeah. If you know, you know. But You know, I'd just be happy to be back in my own space and not have to share a space with my brother, he's an old poopy head. There we go. And I can get out of the burbs because I live in the city. And right now I'm in the burbs, and the burbs are for the birds. They're not for me. I'm a city boy. Here, let's make his legs gold. Leggies here. Yeah, because where my house is, everything is, you know, walking distance. I mean, Boston is a walking city, so there's all kinds of great public transport. We have those e-bikes, whatever they call them. Lots of green space. We have what is called the Emerald Necklace, and it's a chain of green areas, waterways, and all that stuff that is been preserved for years and years and years. And it's just wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Like, you get into the space and it blocks the city out, it's fantastic. All right, that one's done. So this one, I'm gonna glue this one down. Let me see, do I want it this way? And this is from the same video where I was testing those new sprays. I did this on black mixed media paper, but I think it's kind of cool. That may be there, but I need to do something with these edges. The edges are bugging me, if you will. If I do a little green on there, but I need some paper under this. Ah, you scrappy. Here's a piece of scrap. Go around. And there's this, if it still snowed, which it rarely does in Boston anymore, there's this spot along the Emerald Necklace. It's just a few minutes from my house, and basically it was an old, it was like a little reservoir for water, a man-made kind of thingy. So it's like you got, land here, and then it just goes really down and then up again. Anyway, so when it would snow, this is more when I was a kid, when it would actually snow and we have a good layer of snow, we'd go sledding there. And that is awesome. I just smudged it, didn't I? That's okay. Yeah, so those are the things I love about where I live. Just a little here, a little there. I just needed to make it not so yellow and plain. All right, let's glue her down. And then there's also the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston, the MFA. Minutes from my house, and it's awesome. I love it there. All right, stick down, stick down. Cool, get a little journal card here. And I just got to get something on the back that can be written on and seen with like a regular pen. So I'm going to do, unless, no, I do want to cover it because it's got some smudges on it I don't like. So I just put a little piece of like a coffee dyed paper and tear it up and put it in there. You got your writing space. You have space for a sentiment or something else. All right, we're on a roll here. And then this one, I want to glue here, and it's going to be a little tuck spot. So I'm gluing around here, but let me give it some grungy ink first. And this is what I wanted to do. Put the cat there. Or put it there. Kind of like it at the angle. All right, hiding kitty. Cool. And then here we have our sun god. But let's do some more to the sun god. I'm gonna color these in gold. Okay, that looks good. But maybe we give it an outline. I'm gonna outline it in black. Here's my scrap. All right, and let's glue her down. Same kind of tag here. This one's blank on the back, but there's always stuff I can put on it. All right, so I thought maybe right here, up high. What else can I tell you about Boston? I forgot who I was talking to. I think it was Becky. She says, "You don't really have a Boston accent." I said, "Well, I lived down south in a few places for a good part of 10 years. And so a lot of the Boston accent went away, but it depends on who I'm with. So, it's like if you're with someone, that speaks like you, or, from your hometown or you grew up with, you kind of tend to like get back into that way of talking with them. So it comes out more when I'm with people who are from the area. My brother has a stronger accent than I do, as far as a New England accent or Boston accent. Like we both say, although we both say neither instead of, or he says neither, I say neither. I have to think of some other ones because I say aunt, not aunt. He does too. So for this little guy, maybe some of this orange to pick up on the orange on the print there. I'll have to keep thinking as when I think of one, I'll shout it out. But yeah, we don't speak exactly the same, but it's just, certain words and stuff. Because he's lived here all his life. He's never lived anywhere else. And so, you live somewhere long enough, you pick up the local words, local speak. Like we were talking the other day in the live stream at PM Artist Studio about, Southern accents, regional accents, whatever. And or not, it wasn't accents, it was certain words or phrases that you only hear in certain parts of the country. And one of them was fixing to. I remember when I first moved to Memphis, and I moved from Boston to Memphis, so, you got to remember culture shock. So I kept hearing people say, fixing to, fixing to, fixing to. So I turned to my friend and go, what are they fixing? Why are they always fixing something? And someone sat me down and explained what it meant. So I thought that was hilarious. But yeah, it needs something. Gold. It always needs gold. Why not? another one down. And this one, this is a journal card as well with some ledger paper on the back. And so, let's see, it's like this. But I want it to be able to, you know, go into a journal easily, because this would be way too wide. It would stick out, so I want it more that size, or vertical. So I'm just gonna take this flower. I tucked it in, I did a little slit into the bottom square and tuck in the flower in there. And then get it to where it looks good. I'm gonna trim off the excess here. Come on. And this can go on here. Again, I'm gonna make a little tuck spot, but I wanna glue the, no, I'm not gonna glue the flower down. That way the person using this can take it if they want, take it out if they want. They can glue it themselves if they want. But I do want to get a little ink on here and glue this down as a tuck spot too. I glued the wrong side. All right, not to worry. Baby wipes to the rescue. All right, shall we do that again? I say shall. My brother never says shall. He'll never say shall. Yeah, we're different that way. And does this weird thing where like he starts a story, he starts telling me something, but you can tell it's like midway through where it's midway through the story and like the story started in his head and then he started talking. Does that make sense? I find that really weird and annoying. It's like, wait. And so I have to stop and go, I don't know what you're talking about. But it's this guy. I'm like, I don't know, because you have to give me more information for me to understand. And I get impatient with when people talk. So it's like, if you don't get to the point, I'm going to tune you out. All right. And maybe this would be a problem once I glued it down. Let's see if I can. Oh, that just made it worse, Eddie. There we go. Just trying to get it open so I can get a little flower there. There we go. Easy peasy. Another one done, and another one. This one's simple too. This is, actually, I think I got this from Darcy. It's a master board that she made with tissue, with napkins, I believe, and tissue and other stuff, and some gel printing in there. And so I made a journal card with, this is a mixed media sort of project I did where it was a piece of, I think it was like Tim Holt's Ephemera. It was like a larger one, and I kind of put all kinds of sprays and whatever on it, gesso, all kinds of stuff. And I used it for another project, and then I had some leftovers. So I said, well, I'll put it on the back of this, because it was already ripped like that. So I was like, that's perfect, you know. So I'm gonna put this on this side and tuck some, you know, I can tuck paper to write on, and yeah. That'd be cool. They can write on the edge too. Let me hold it down. It's starting to come up. There's so much stuff on the surface of that paper. Well, I'm going to leave it for now. Just let it dry before I add anything else on there. Did you hear that? Oh, so this is a little book I made, the piece of gel printed cardstock, And I had this little strip left, and took some dyed papers, folded them up, tucked them into the book. They're like long strips that I just folded in half. There's even some gel printing in here. This is a piece of, this is from a phone book. Somebody sent me in a swap gel prints on on one side of a phone book page, which I thought was genius. And just this is paper. I think it was sprayed, and then this is also coffee dyed paper with sprays on it. I just made a little book, and I'm going to take this. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to fold it like this. That's going to hide my staple. But I just thought it was a cool, little decoration. Why not? Let me get some ink on here. I got most of the white off, but there's still some showing. Oops. Once that dries, you can open it nice and easy, and got a little notebook. How awesome is that? And then this is a belly band I made. Should fit, yeah, upside down. So this is a belly band. It's a double belly band, actually. So you've got your larger one here, and then in here, another one. It's just both scrap of paper. This one is gel printed on. This one I just inked up with some book page. And then I have my unraveling squares here with the watercolor, and I'm just gonna glue them down. Evenly spaced, I think. Yeah, that'd be cool. It's a nice mix of the kind of mix of styles. I gotta get some new, of these little patty things. They're great. They've lasted me a long time. Did I ink that one already? Yeah, I think I did. That's okay. Can never over ink, right? All right. And I'm thinking that, I said, oh, it never snows anymore. This will be the year that we get like blizzard upon blizzard upon blizzard. There we go. There was one year, I cannot remember which year it was. This is it was before 2015, that's for sure, where in Boston, we just kept getting slammed by like dozens of inches of snow, and it was piling up everywhere because it just kept snowing, kept snowing. I took a picture of my best friend in front of one of the snow piles on the main street next to my house, and he's 6'1", and the pile was at least 3 feet taller, if not more, than him. We had a lot of those around the city. They were huge. I remember too having to walk to work, because at the time I was working at a restaurant right up the street from my house. And so I'd walk to work, and during that storm, like I said, there's so much snow that there was nowhere to put it. So like the sidewalks had to handle a lot of snow. So at one point, like there were piles like probably up to the middle of my arm, right above my elbows. And this is like this narrow path, running down the sidewalk. I have to find some of those pictures from that time and post it on my community page if I remember. I love it. I do think I want to round the corners though. Why not? Awesome. It's really cool. Belly band. There. And then we have, we got the shaman on this, or the totem on this one. And this one's just gonna need ink. And I'm just gonna glue them down. He's gonna go here, and then I was thinking I could put a sentiment here or something, so I'm just gonna lay this guy down, and that'll be that. I don't know if you can hear the dog upstairs is having a good time. They don't come here because I have 3 cats, and that would just be a nightmare. But nice and quiet now. The cats are all sleeping. I can get my work done. Another journal card. This is a piece of scrapbook paper that had the music and the this sort of vintagey look on it. All I did was I glued some gel print down, and then just a piece of ephemera. And around the edges here, I did some more gluing of, this is some scrapbook paper, and then this is a piece of a brayer off sheet. Something like that, yeah. And then, so I thought this would look really cool right here. Right there. Yeah, because I want the number to show. I think that would be good. Sticker down. All right, that's good. I like it. And then what did I have for this one? I don't remember. Did I have anything for this one? I must have, but I can't think of it now. Is it just this purple flower? I think it might have been just this one. Yes, just that one. All right, another one done. This one, I think I'm gonna round the corners on the orange side. Yeah. This one, go here, almost forgot. I meant to color this side in gold, these stripes. Give it a little shine. Maybe we could detail in here. All right. Cool. This one's a challenge to stick down, but I think I can do it. I think I can. Ooh, that reminds me, I need to order glue sticks. I'm down one. Right down the middle. And then there's space for a sentiment or something else. But I think that's pretty cool. Love it. And for this one, it's another it's a pocket I made using a gel print. and basically just folded it in half. This was, folded it in half the long way, because it was just one strip I had. Just notched it out and glued it, and here we are. So I think the idea was to put these flowers in here, tuck them in. So let me give this a quick inky. This will be kind of a tuck too, so I'm just gonna glue the ends. Tuck in my flowers. And yeah, Bob's your uncle. And another reason I like using this glitter glue is because it dries clear and quickly, which is great for impatient artists and crafters. Good. One flower, two flowers, three flower. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Interactive ephemera. How about that? Wonderful. So look at all this stuff we got done. I didn't keep track of time, but couldn't have been more than an hour. Got all these really cute journal cards and tags, belly band, little book. This is a journal card, a big journal card, little one, tag. Got a tag with the tuck spot and a kitty hanging out. Nice. Look at all this. My stash is growing. I love it. And then, of course, we have our envelopes. Oh, and this cool one. This is the first one we made. So open like that. So here, I'm going to do this. Some stickers in there. Tuck those in. There you go. I am the king. Yes, I'm king of the nerd. So there we go. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you like my new stamps. And I have all the information for the stamps and stuff in the description box below the video. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a great one, and I will see you very soon. Bye.